How willing are you to communicate your sexual needs to your partner? I recently had a couple come to me and they asked me if I thought that they should go into an open relationship. And when I started asking them questions, it turns out that both of them were experiencing a sexual desire within them that they felt shame about. And what was happening was they felt shame about this desire, and so they didn't want to share it with their partner because they were afraid that their partner would reject them or judge them for having it. And it was very interesting because in creating the space for that conversation to happen, the one partner went first and said, okay, here's what I'm actually really into, and I really just want this. And the other partner was like, oh, well, since we're talking about it, here's what I'm into. And they connected over their shared kinkiness. Let's call it a kink for lack of a better word. And this is all very interesting for me. What ended up happening, by the way, was they decided to put the open relationship conversation on hold for a few months while they experimented with the newfound information about their sex and sexuality. But this all brings up a very good point, right? We all know what turns us on. We all know what it is we're thinking about when we're in the throes of an orgasm. We all know what it takes for us to get there. And if you don't, then just think about a couple things. What do you fantasize about when you're watching porn? What is it that you want to watch when no one else is watching? And if you engage in NSA anonymous sex, is there a certain reason or is there a certain thing that you like about it that is incumbent in it being anonymous, or the fact that you're never going to see this person again? So think about that as a place to start. Now, if you're aware of what your desires are, as kinky as they may be, ask yourself, are you ashamed of them? And you'll know you're ashamed of them because you won't want to talk about them, or maybe you're feeling the shame right now as I'm talking about it, or when you're in a situation where you're in a relationship or with a partner, you feel the same as these two guys who did not want to share it because they were afraid of being judged. If that's the case, I want to help you with that. I want to help you get clear and have cleaner thoughts about your dirty desires. The second thing is, if you are in a situation where you are in a relationship or you are with someone who you trust and you want to have a deeper connection with, I would say that this is a prime opportunity to connect with him or her. Because this conversation will give you an opportunity to show up and be vulnerable. It gives you an opportunity to embrace your authentic needs and communicate them in a way that will hopefully ultimately serve the relationship. And here's the thing, even if that person does not get turned on by the same thing you get turned on by, you will connect over the conversation, the powerful conversation of being vulnerable, showing your needs in a truthful, honest way, and chances are they will have a lot of respect for that. At least that's what happened in this situation with these two people. So if this is something that you want to dive deeper with me on, send me a DM and we can have a confidential and private conversation about it. Thank you guys so much. Be well.